This is a short little lesson on some of the types of bias you might find in sampling, or in a survey of whatnot. There's 4 different types. The first type is called a sampling bias. So this had a problem with the sampling technique. So somehow the technique used did not, the sample did not reflect the original population. Maybe it was too restrictive, or was only a certain age group or certain demographic did not get included for some reason in the sampling technique. So there's a problem with the sampling technique. That's called a sampling bias. The next one is a measurement bias, and that is a problem with the questioning technique. So it could be a leading question, it could be a loaded question, maybe it's poor timing of the question, so somehow the timing of the question would influence the response. Either way, the question technique was, there was a problem with it, and that caused what's called a measurement bias. The next one is non-response bias. So that's basically when people do not answer for some reason your survey question. For some reason they choose not to answer. Maybe they're embarrassed or whatnot, or they just don't feel like doing it. There's not an incentive to do it. So non-response bias, for some reason that group of people is not being counted, so there's a bias with your survey. And the last one is a response bias, and this simply is that people lied while taking the survey. They didn't tell the truth. They, for some reason, felt, whether they're embarrassed or who knows why they didn't want to tell the truth, but for some reason they didn't, and that creates a response bias. So it's a very short little video on different types of bias. Thanks.